Definitely the cat.
What, you're pissing like my son at that point.
Just trying to get the cat. It's
No.
practice. I mean. All right, you know what it is. You know what's the biz. You know what it do. It's the All Points Crew. This is Jonathan the Great.
This is Kyle.
And we are back here for another episode. These other motherfuckers didn't show up, so, whatever. It is what it is.
But the show must go on, right?
Must go on.
Whether it's 1, 2, or 3 of us.
Mm-hmm. So, you know how we start the show. How you doing?
Mentally, I'm doing all right. Had a decent weekend. It went by pretty quick. But I've been falling asleep at work again. So, but I ain't got much going on. So, physically, I'm okay. I went to the gym last week, just clanging and banging. It felt great, felt good, and then I stopped going. So I ain't been back since.
What day was that?
I want to say it was Friday.
Okay,
Yeah, it was Friday.
In a week, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm feeling pretty good. How about you?
I'm terrible as usual, and none of those things are happening for me. Not falling asleep at work because it's too fucking loud, and I'm not going to the gym because I'm too scared and lazy.
Too scared of what?
People.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
because I've never actually worked out at an actual gym. Like, I've only been to the Title, where it was cardio, boxing, kickboxing,
like a class.
Yeah,
But
so
you
I've
never been on the yard, just
No.
finding stuff to do.
Never, ever. I've never hit the weights ever. So I'm scared. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing, and people are gonna be looking at me weird.
I mean, I would say no one's judging you, but
People are
everybody's judging you. They just ain't saying nothing
Yeah.
because when I was there, I was like, I'm gonna try my bench. I'm gonna see what my bench, my max is. And I was over here, pumping iron, and I saw this little skinny Mexican dude come by, and he sat down on his bench, and he was just doing the bar, and I was just this weak ass nigga. I was just sitting there judging him,
lifting the bar.
but yeah,
No weights?
but then he was working his way up to the weights, and I was just see, that's me judging. I shouldn't judge.
Shouldn't judge.
But everybody's in there judging.
Yeah.
And if you're a girl, you definitely getting judged. I don't care.
Depending on
And only the bold ones are gonna walk up to you.
you're getting judged depending on what machine you're using.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing what you on. You on the whole machine
Yeah.
or not? And then if I see a woman lifting weights and she lifting heavy weights, I'm dang. But if she lifting the baby weights, I'm yeah, stay where you at.
You had the first one right.
No.
That ain't even a man.
That's you.
That's a damn.
That's you. You you muscle mommy over
You
there.
already know. Come on, man. Look, there's a lot of things that I've probably been on before a lot of other people, and I'm not the type of person to be out there saying that.
Yeah.
I like this, hipster type shit.
Yeah.
But muscle mommies and yeah. I'm just saying, man. It's come on, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Nah,
Rhea Ripley
nah.
put a lot of you young niggas on, but I've been there since China. All right?
You right. That video kind of changed perspective on things, huh?
What video?
That one night in China,
Oh,
you
no.
seen her sex tape?
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Her little thing. She looked like a little thing.
She had a dick.
You looked at it and was like, hey,
That's
weird.
Ain't something in it.
he was like, hey, that's weird, but all right, I'm here for it.
It transitioned into something else. No, but yeah, man.
I get it. You and then cause you don't really know what you're doing when you're at the gym. Well, I
Yeah.
don't. I personally don't. I know there's people who go there, okay, I'm gonna work my traps and then I'm gonna work my quads and I'm gonna work
fucking idea.
I'm gonna reverse do the opposite of that muscle and I'm over here just bouncing all around, doing whatever. Niggas looking at me crazy. I'm just I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
I get it.
It's
but
I want to go with experienced people, but at the same time, I don't want to go with those experienced people because I don't want them knowing that I'm actually working out now. Because I don't know, that's a weird thing. I guess my in-laws, one of the dudes, he works out a lot. He's always posting and shit, and I want to go with him, but at the same time, I don't want him to know that I'm going because I want to work out in silence, or not silence, but just in secrecy. I don't know why. I don't know where the mentality comes
Yeah,
from.
that is weird.
But
Yeah.
there is a story that I did hear. It was on Predator, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And you know how they had all like Jesse the Body and then
Yeah,
a
all them buff
whole bunch
niggas,
of other
yeah.
people. Apparently, they were all doing that, like kind of working out and pumping in secrecy because they all wanted to look super jacked on camera and bigger than the other guys. So I was like, I don't know where the mentality comes from, but you know, apparently it's been documented. Like people live like that. But
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. Yeah, and I need to go up my gym attire too. You know, all Lululemon stuff, real tight.
Yeah, go for it. I was in there wearing a hoodie and some shorts and a hat. I was looking like a bum.
Yeah, see, I can't do that. I gotta
But-
go in there real tight so they can see the Frank and Beans or the Vienna and Beans.
Yeah, more power to you.
Yeah, come on,
I,
see,
I just don't get the people who be in the bathrooms taking pictures of themselves. It's like, do that at home. Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
but some people be weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what else is going on? What's yeah?
It's just weird, man. It's January 2025. Half of our country is frozen. The other half is on fire.
Yeah, not anymore.
Well, not anymore, but it's like the aftermath. Like we didn't even touch on it. And like, you know, shout out to the, you know, firefighters and first responders in California, you know, taking care of business. Because obviously their mayor is not, or their governor is shutting off their water, but they still, you know, making it do what it do.
It's not what happened, but you know,
You know,
go ahead.
I'm a headline nigga. You know, I don't really. Well, that was more of a video. It was more citizens pointing the finger at the mayor.
Yeah, but those are dumb citizens.
Yeah, but you know, but I'll admit, I'll eat crow. You know, it was hard for me at the beginning of these LA fires. I was looking at them and I was just like, it's a
Start
mansion. No, I was like, it's a mansion. It's a mansion. It's a mansion. It's another mansion. All these cars that are getting abandoned right now, it's a Tesla, BMW, Range Rover. It was kind of hard for me to feel some type of I was like, they're rich.
Yeah.
They probably got it going on. But
I did hear that was kind of the sentiment of a bunch of a few people that actually live in California, live in LA.
I was
you know,
like,
they're
it's
like,
a
"Man,
mansion."
It's hard to feel sorry for these rich people and everything.
yeah, it was like Malibu's on fire. I was like, okay, 90210, like, or like it was. I was like,
Like they was talking about it like the Paris Hilton. They're like, oh, my house, one of my houses burned down. Like,
one of your houses,
Like,
yeah. So but like my girl kind of put in perspective, like, yeah, you got that whole like it's not happening to me mentality, and I said, yeah, for that, but I understand, you know, what I got can easily be taken away in a heartbeat, and like it will suck for me. It sucks in general. It sucks. It sucks.
It does, but okay, yeah. But
it's like-
at the same time, if you live in a place where there's brush fires, like that happens there occasionally or whatever, and you're rich enough to buy fireproof, you know, safes and all that shit.
Yeah.
So all your important documents, your baby pictures, your mementos and whatnot.
I would assume.
You would assume that should be put up
Yeah.
someplace where it's not going to come into any type of damage. But you're like, you know, I don't know, something that's possibly replaceable or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be crying over that.
Yeah, and this Hope Insurance got you. You know.
No.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard these fires might make insurance people pull out.
They already did.
But that's crazy.
It's crazy.
And it's all about the money. Like no one cares about the human being. No one cares about the people. And it's just like, and then I heard like, you know, people are dying from it.
Yeah.
But then like I saw this other video, this old man who just refused to leave. And I was just like,
Dummy boy.
yeah, he was over here with his little water hose spraying his
The fuck you gonna do with
car.
that?
And I'm over here just
I
like,
could tell your wife was cheating on you. You thought a water hose was about to put that fire
I was
out.
like, you need
your
to
little
leave.
shrimp dick wasn't doing nothing to birth the
I was like, you need to leave, bro. But so like it's one of those things. And then I saw that like the fires were spreading to like the Hollywood sign. I was like,
I did see
oh
something
no,
like
that ain't good.
Well, okay, I don't know if it actually hit that because
It didn't. They controlled it, but like yeah.
some girl that I know that lived there with some big titties. Shout out to Joe. She pretty much posted. I guess she lives like if you're looking straight out or whatever, you can see it in the distance, and not that far. So I don't know what she's doing, but
I'm not gonna lie though. When I saw the fires, I was like, I wonder if Daniel Tosh made it out. Like I really, cause like he does his podcast and I listen to it weekly, and I know he lives in the Malibu area. He talks about it a lot. He talks about how privileged he is
He would.
and how he lives in the area. But so I was like, I wonder if he made it out, and like he posted a new episode today, which is Tuesday, and like it was like this was recorded the day of the fire, like before it broke out, but we did have to evacuate. We'll update you next week. And I was like, oh snaps! Like so I was genuinely concerned about Tosh and his family because he already had a house that burnt down once. And but so it's like, yeah. So like, I hope he's all right.
You know, it would have been funny though.
Yeah.
Fucked up, but maybe no, it would have been fucked up. But if he did another episode, the recent like a updated, recent one or whatever, and he was actually like in makeup, like it looks like shit just got burnt up and everything.
The thing about Tosh, he probably would do
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
He would do that. Yeah, he would do that.
He's like, man, it was a scorcher out there.
No,
like,
he
like,
definitely. He definitely would do that. But if you listen to his show, he's a lot more mature than he was back in the Tosh.0 days. But because he got kids now, kids do that to you.
Yes, they do.
But nah.
Yeah.
But
just,
thoughts and prayers, and Beyonce sent $2.5 million.
We don't do that here.
You're right. Beyonce sent $2.5 million to the LA fires, and I was like, that's kind of cool that she can do that. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then
anything helps, I suppose.
Yeah. But like Elon can just drop like a whole billy.
Yeah.
He can drop a whole billy.
Yeah, if he can spend what, 10, 20 million or something.
Yeah.
I forgot. Let me not,
But Elon did get kicked out of California from his factory, so he probably
kicked out, motherfucking left.
He probably upset. So that's probably why he ain't trying to drop he can easily drop a
but
billy.
At the same time, then he should stop running his fucking mouth on shit that he don't know. Like he was trying to talk to the fire chiefs or fire people, whatever. It was like, oh, is it the reason they didn't put water into the fire hydrants, and is that why this didn't work or whatever?
Yeah.
Did the mayor and the governor pretty much slash the budget? And it's like, no, they're actually the firefighters were talking about like, no, we have water. Like it's just a problem with the pipes and getting the pressure to move to this place, and this place.
Yeah.
Like it's not designed to do all that at the same time. So we had people come in using the big trucks or whatever as like mobile fire hydrants so we can get more pressure to try to combat these fires. And he's like, oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, good work, man.
It's like, man,
you
hate
better
that motherfucker.
not talk down on President Elon.
Nah, fuck him.
But like it's interesting because like it's interesting seeing that side of the world come together and help out, because then like you got these places like, oh, we taking donations of whatever and all this and that, so that's all cool and everything. But
how will the rich people survive?
Exactly. How will they make it?
No, I'm sorry. Anybody that ain't rich and was affected.
No, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah. It's sad, and it's like the fires are put out now, but it's still now they got to rebuild. They got to rebuild,
and they will, and it's gonna be quick too. But that's kind of the weird.
You can't get rid of the Mexicans if you're trying to rebuild. you can't do the mass deportation.
Mexico sent firefighters over to help.
It's California.
They got busy. They showed the hardworking, spirit of Mexican people.
They sure did. It's like for our president to be like mass deportation, but you trying to.
My president.
Yeah. So. You gotta choose your battles. You can't have them rebuild all these houses and then be like, oh, you gotta go now.
No, man, but that's hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you go ahead and deport them and then see what happens.
Yeah.
That's where they talking about the hashtag fuck around find out. But
that seems like the theme for 2025 right now is F around and find out. Yeah,
man. What do you think about this whole TikTok stuff or whatever? You think it's actually gonna get banned?
Yeah.
You do?
I think. Okay, so this is what they say. They say is you can still, if you have the phone, if you have the app on your phone, you can still access it. It just won't receive updates. So eventually, it's just gonna be a cesspool of just like whatever, because you're not getting updates.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I was like, I mean, if you haven't checked this out on TikTok, we got like 17,000 followers. That's our biggest audience right now. And I'm not sad because like we didn't capitalize on it as we should have.
I know, niggas wanted to. Hey, let's take a break in the season.
Anyways, but our biggest TikTok got 1.8 million views. So it's like To see that go
to be around somebody and sit on the counter. Hey.
to see that go away
Hey.
is sad. But I'm also just like, man, y'all got YouTube. Y'all be all right.
Yeah.
Like,
the funny thing about it is there's two stories that's coming out about TikTok.
Yeah.
And there's one that's like, all these, TikTok crackheads are moving over to Red something or whatever, Red Note, which is the Chinese TikTok.
I ain't never heard of. Oh, yeah. I ain't never heard of that. That's wild.
They're taking a mass exodus and downloading the app just so they can get their fix. And I was like, you guys are pathetic. It
is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how that app is like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
But it's like,
yeah,
we live in a weird. Mm-hmm. Cause like but like think of the people who was like heavy on Vine and popular on Vine.
Yeah.
They just moved to the next app. So like just blow up. What is it? Threads. Just blow up. Blue Sky or whatever it's called. Go back to Twitter. I guess I don't know. But it's like,
but it's the same shit that's over there, so they're already, mostly familiar with it. Actually, some people aren't because they're like, man. Actually, when you look at it in the download or whatever, where the fuck it's at, then it's not in English, of course. So they're like, y'all don't even speak Mandarin, and y'all trying to download this shit.
Y'all over here trying to navigate.
People have been talking about, man, I've been taking the Chinese classes all day, so I can figure this shit out.
It's not that serious. YouTube gives you the same exact content.
Just on Twitter, it's just been like, man. People said that they think my cat is cute and whatever. I'm sold or whatever. Like everybody's so nice over here. They're just giving they're just taking our data and you can have it.
Give it all up. Yeah. And there was rumors that Elon could buy TikTok, but I don't think he will.
I don't think he will. I don't think he should.
But no.
Mr. Beast said that he tweeted, he's like, all right, fine, I'll buy it.
That's what he said?
Yeah. And
interesting.
Then, earlier today, he pretty much posted again. He's like, so a few billionaires actually hit me up about this. All right, let's see what happens.
Oh, hey.
I was like, if he does it, cool.
The rich getting richer.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, if I had, backing for my app idea that I pitched or told you guys about.
I mean, you told us off camera. Yeah. We can't even talk about it. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that would have been the perfect thing to jump right in there. Boom. Would have been set.
If you had the money you could save TikTok, would you do it though?
Yeah. I'd buy it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you change?
Does it have ads?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it has a whole marketplace. And it has like personal ads, like people selling their own stuff.
I probably wouldn't change too much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get the kids off of it.
Yeah.
I would figure out a way to get the kids off of it, but I don't want.
They're just gonna find something else.
Yeah, but like
they're gonna go to Red Note. They're gonna start learning Chinese. Is that what you want the youth to do?
No, I just
communists.
I just like it'd be a little too sus on there. They got Reddit threads for all the sus things you can find on TikTok, and
of course they do.
And like I don't know. But like, I wouldn't make it like a free. It wouldn't be Twitter levels of like freeness.
Yeah.
But
I would. Yeah, something similar to that, to where you have to show age verification somehow, because kids don't need to see that shit or whatever. I actually went through like YouTube, because the girls have phones.
Yeah.
And, all they do is play Roblox and, get on TikTok. Yeah. Not TikTok, but YouTube. But I would basically put it out to where you have to show something like yourself or your parent, depending on how old you are.
How Roblox got to where you got to have a parent or guardian to start a young account or something like that.
Something, just to, because they don't need to see that shit.
And I would invest heavy on like fact checkers, like misinformation. Like, I don't need grandma watching TikTok thinking drinking bleach will cure COVID. I don't need that.
I need kill COVID, but it gives you your inheritance.
Yeah, I don't need misinformation. That's what I would, because I heard like Facebook was getting rid of their whole fact checker system, and it's like, all right,
Zuck sold out
just in time for Trump to be in office.
Yeah, have you seen his recent pictures?
No, is he like is he still swole?
Nah, well, I don't know, but have you seen his hair?
No, did he cut his hair?
Nah, he got the whole Jack Harlow type shit going on.
Oh, the curly hair. Yeah.
You already seen that?
I mean, I thought he always had that. For the,
I don't know. He's always had like the short hair. From
he get a little curly Q.
I forgot who else. I think it was Hassan or whatever. I was watching him, and he's talking about how he had his Jack Harlow, or he's clearly Dominican or Puerto Rican or something going on
with his little Asian wife or whatever. But I ain't talking bad about Zuck. I don't talk bad about that man.
Yeah, no.
He knows something we don't know.
Like what?
Hey, we don't know. We don't know. So I ain't gonna talk about him.
All right, checking it out. But whatever.
But it is funny how, like, you know, like I said, the one side of the world is burning and the other side is freezing. You know, we just got over our little, you know, snow-ageddon, and I don't think it's coming back. I think El Nino is here, and we gonna start melting soon.
You did take a meteorologist class.
Yeah, I did. And thanks to Sam, you know, he taught me about the whole El Nino stuff. But you see, Atlanta got snow, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
They got a little blizzard, you know, and they was you know, shutting down, you know, school, state of emergency, you know. But niggas got a hold of that snow too. It's just sad. Cause niggas can't have nothing, Jonathan.
I agree.
Niggas can't have nothing. You know, something as innocent as snow, Jonathan. Niggas can't even have that.
I've noticed there's certain things that niggas get, and then it just, yeah.
And if you offended by the word niggas,
then fuck you.
I'm sorry. But you know what I mean when we say it. Niggas can't have nothing, Jonathan.
No, trust me. I 100% agree with you on this.
Check this out.
All right, I'm going to get into it.
Snowman contest in Atlanta. Why?
Look.
Why can't niggas just build a normal snowman?
I mean, that one's fine. Most of them are okay. The gold chain. See, I'm mad. I thought that they were initially making they had the first one was Jeezy or the second one was Jeezy?
No, they got these snowmen out here Gucci'd up and Jordan smoking hookah.
Okay, I'm not mad at it because they don't get to.
That nigga got a Hennessy bottle. Why is this snowman?
He mad
Smoking a blunt.
Why not?
Why?
Look.
Got money? Why? Niggas can't. He making cocaine.
Yeah, he got the.
Why does he have the ingredients?
Look, all right, I'm not mad at this.
Why no? Why can't you just build Why can't you just build an innocent snowman?
No, because nobody wants an innocent snowman. And besides, because it's Jeezy the Snowman, they're like, all right, well, fucking, let's lean in.
Niggas can't have nothing.
Look, I'm perfectly fine with that. I think, congratulations, Atlanta.
I saw snowmen with guns and AKs, and I'm just like, why? Why are you telling on yourself? I saw a snowman had a gun, and the other snowman was on the ground just bloody all over. I'm like, why are they gangbanging with snowmen? So, you know.
Look, they don't, get to play in the snow all the time.
They don't.
They gotta take advantage of what they have and make it work.
Nah, man. Innocent, they could have just, Black Cat.
Why are snowmen innocent?
Cause like they don't have to. Not everything has to be hood, Jonathan. Not everything.
I didn't say it had to be hood, but I just said it ain't innocent.
I just
look. Everybody's tired of everything that has been basic as shit since forever. Like nobody wants a white Santa anymore. We gotta have a trans black.
You right. I'm original Pringles type of guy.
Disgusting.
I'm original Starburst and Skittles type of guy. So I guess I don't see it. I just Santa's been white all my life. So, but yeah, man. No. Niggas gonna need at the end of the day.
Congratulations, Atlanta. That was actually rather entertaining. It was just some pure fun or whatever.
It is.
Nobody was doing anything reckless, nothing stupid.
I give you that. It probably, you look how creative the hood people can be. That shows how
it's art.
You need to invest in the hood. That's where the money needs to go because they some creative. That was some creative snowman.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
That's what I'm saying.
That was creative.
One was caked up too.
Yeah,
That's
Everyone was caked up.
BBL for a snow woman.
And for one to put their Jordans.
Hey, and then again, being that it was Atlanta, it could have been a BBL snowman.
Definitely.
He's like, who cold?
Exactly. But like for you to risk your whole outfit, your Louis Vuitton outfit for a snowman,
It's
that's
fake anyway.
hey, I ain't judging. But yeah, man, niggas gon' nig, and it's just weird. It's only we're only 1 month in. We're only
That's not even the worst thing that's happened.
14 days into 2025.
Hey, look, I'm fine with it. It's starting off. Okay, the fire, excluding the fire, everything is so far is tame. You know, actually, speaking of snow stuff or whatever, that wasn't tame. There was a fight. You know, on the certification or whatever for Trump.
There was?
Yeah, there was a big ass fight or whatever.
No one knew about it.
Yeah, well, some people knew about it.
They must have got that fixed real quick.
Well, it was the left. They showed up just so they could fight. A snow fight.
That's what it was?
That's what it was.
Oh, God.
They were pretty much mocking the whole, January 6th people. So they all showed up and whatever. It was already snowing, so they just had a big ass snow fight with each other.
Well, that's cute.
Yeah,
that's
man.
cute.
It's like, look, none of us are gonna cry like little bitches or whatever that our favorite guy didn't win or girl. But yeah,
January 20th is next week.
Yep.
We're gonna see what happens.
I know.
People already resigning. They already questioning.
Yeah.
People in office, like, who did you like? Not quite saying who would you vote for, but they're flat out being like, so who did you vote for?
Wait, yeah, your job?
No. Like I heard, I'm a headline guy, but like I heard that they're questioning people at the White House right now.
They're checking their
Yeah,
Trump loyalty.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy. Like, how loyal are you? Like, really? Like, that's what we're doing now? Yeah, it's gonna get weird for the next 4 years.
And like, I need some political nigga to answer this.
You had two of them on the show.
Can we make the whole country of Canada another state?
No.
Like, can we
No.
legally do that's a big state? You think Texas gonna let that slide? Having that big of a state?
I think Alaska's bigger than Texas, but yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Alaska. Yeah.
Poor Alaska.
Hey, they only get
But
their life
no, it's they can get annexed or whatever. And it's like if they pretty much kind of like take over Canada, but I don't see that happening.
Why can't we just take Toronto? Like, why Ontario? Why we gotta take the whole?
We don't need any
Canada.
of it.
We
That's the
don't.
crazy thing.
We don't. But like everyone talks about, Puerto Rico is like the 51st state of America and all this. And I'm like,
Yeah, they're like, no, we don't want that.
yeah, like. And then we're getting rid of the Gulf of Mexico.
No, we're not.
And
Half the shit that he's saying or whatever is just to try to like distract people from the fact that he came in and was talking about, I'm gonna make everything so much cheaper. The eggs are gonna whatever, blah blah blah. And then he got on TV and was like, I can't do it. I don't know how to.
can't do none of it.
So he's pretty much just coming out with a bunch of wild ass shit just to keep people from talking about what got him elected. Like all the dumb motherfuckers that are like, So now they're on the next thing. So,
I mean, I thought it was pretty cool.
what?
Well, okay. No, I wouldn't say cool because it was a funeral, but like Trump and Obama having a good time.
No, I don't. Nah.
It just shows how much of a circus this is. Like,
I don't think it's that.
Nothing matters.
Because I work with Trump supporters and I yuck it up with them or whatever. But secretly, I'm like, you dumb motherfucker.
if it really came down to it, y'all niggas can go.
Gra. No.
I really want to ask a Trump supporter how they felt about those photos of them just yakking it up and having a good time.
Yeah.
They probably flip. Well, he is a Christian, and Christians always, Christians, they know how to love their enemy. The Bible says, "Love thy enemy."
Probably would. The mental gymnastics is crazy. They so fit.
Yeah.
Nice bodies and everything. Oh,
Wait,
my bad.
Wait, the
Something
Christians?
else. Yeah.
I mean, not to go back to the fires and everything, but there was this one post. It was like this lady posted a picture of like the surrounding area, and it was like burnt down houses and stuff. And it was this one house that was like untouched, and it was like, "This is a house of a Christian." And I was just like, and then everyone in the comments was like, "Wasn't the neighbors Christians too?" And then it was like, "Didn't the fires burn down a church?" Like it was like this comment after comment, and it was just like, you could tell that the photo was the fake because like the angles that the house was shown, it was different in every photo, and it was just like people would just be reaching, just like
yeah.
Christians, man, they're
This is like lying to try to help the church, and it's like you ain't gotta do that.
Yeah.
You're only hurted.
exactly. So it's like they're funny.
Yeah, man. Just the weird shit that people do, whatever, just to try to get attention online or just anything. It's crazy.
Everybody trying to make that money.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the message should be something simple. If you want somebody to pay attention to something that you got going on online, then all you got to do is make it super, super, super duper simple. And then,
What do you recommend?
what do I recommend?
Yeah.
I recommend that you get married to somebody with some big ass titties.
Why?
Because whatever you want to convey, that is gonna get it done.
So you saying Kamala could have won
If she drops some big ass,
if she got if she would have got a BBL?
nah,
no one would
I don't
take
think
her
she
serious.
should have. I think she should have had somebody standing up there with her with some big ass titties. Kanye could have won this time.
Next to the sign language person, there's a lady with big titties and
Yeah.
shaking them the whole time.
The fuck was
I
that?
don't know what that was.
Hey, somebody in the mall busting shots. But
Would you pay attention more?
I probably would.
Or there was like a lady
I
with-
would look more,
with
but
big breasts,
It would look
just-
like I was paying attention.
Just shaking them next to the sign
probably-
language.
I probably would have lost consciousness. All the blood would have passed out right there. Just boom.
And women are, what about us? Are we gonna have a man shaking his balls? It's not the same.
Yeah.
First of all, I hate when women do that. They be like, oh, I'm gonna go to a male's version of Hooters and they're gonna be wearing, jock straps and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's gross. No one wants that.
Call it tallywhackers.
Exactly. Nobody wants that. First of all, but women enjoy a nice big.
That's what I'm saying.
bosoms too.
That's
you know?
what I'm saying. I was like, they will be looking too. Like,
Exactly. So it's 2025. You
Yeah.
know, we can
Yeah, free the titty.
exactly. And everybody, you get to the money. But you know who ain't trying to make money around here? Who? Our old job, bro.
Our old job?
Our old job.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't trying to make no motherfucking money.
What?
And I'll tell you the story because so my son, he goes to this school, right?
Right.
And every week, they have a classmate be a chef for the week, and it's up to them to to show the class how to make a quick snack and everything. They make a big deal about it and whatever. So I just I was looking at my emails that I got sent a day before, and it was like Pharaoh, chef of the week, and I was like, oh, snaps.
So you have
So
to do some quick.
So I panicked, and come to find out, it's not until Friday. But I was just like, I don't cook. We don't eat snacks. We eat chips. Like I don't know what he can possibly. I asked his grandma. I said,
Wait. So he has to, I'll give you some time or whatever.
he has to bring like a snack, and then he has to teach the class how to make that snack.
Okay.
And I was over here just like, we don't really do that. Like we just eat chips and junk food.
Yeah.
And then I asked his grandma. I said, Grandma, can you come up with a snack that he can make? And she didn't even think of nothing. And as I was, driving, I was like, oh, I could just teach him how to make pretzels. Excuse me. So you guys may know, if you remember correctly, we all used to work at, a pretzel shop in
Minus
the
Tim.
mall. Exactly, minus Tim. And I worked there for 11 years, and I'm pretty, fluent in the pretzel making business.
I worked there for 12 years and I hated it.
Exactly. So like I know how to make a pretty decent pretzel.
Loose booty.
Exactly. Hey, but they still ate them though. And if you ever been to this pretzel establishment, they used to make little party pretzels, little small size pretzels. And you could order them by the dozen. It was like it was catering before catering was catering.
Yeah.
And we used to hate it every time someone would ask for them. But I was just like, I wonder if they, make party pretzels at that location. So I drove by that location. My girlfriend, she worked there a little bit after I was there. She actually worked with the new managers, new owners, because we had, the other owner that Alex, hates so much.
He lying.
But I'm not gonna talk bad about him. But anyway,
Your future business.
yeah,
friend.
he doesn't. He no longer works there no more. He's not the owner of that place no more. But like my girlfriend was pre-warning me. She was like, "Yeah, they're really strict. They're really strict. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll just go figure it out." So I went up there and, I was looking at the menu, being a customer, looking at the menu, and I was like, can y'all make party pretzels? And then like the person at the register looked at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Because they just make nuggets now.
Yeah.
And then the owner turns around.
Wait, you actually saw the owner?
Yeah, I was there. Well, I'm pretty sure she was the manager. She was talking because everybody else was quiet. They wasn't talking. It was the lady who was rolling. She turned around and just in the most robotic monotone, I'm dead inside voice. We don't make that at this location. And I was like, okay, do you know if the other one with the Jamba Juice does? And she was like, I don't know. It's completely different owners. And I was like, okay. Because like the way she said it made it seem like, well, I can just go elsewhere. And I was like,
fuck right off.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, we don't make those party pretzels here because they don't sell well in this market. So we just took it off our menu. But you can, I was like, okay, cool. But she was like, but you can, I said, so, because they have buckets. They have the giant pretzel nugget buckets. And that's like it's like a whole bunch of nuggets, pretzel nuggets in a bucket.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, can you just, sell me the nuggets and just make the pretzels instead and don't make, and I guess she didn't understand my question because basically what I wanted her to do is ring me up for a bucket of nuggets and instead of cutting up actual nuggets, just make party pretzels. And she didn't quite understand what I was saying. So I had to break it down to her. I was like, can you just sell me the bucket and make the party pretzels instead of actual making buckets? And she was like, no, we can't do that. And I was like, and like, I didn't want to pull like my history. Like I work at A&E. I used to work here.
Yeah.
I worked here. Like if you pull that refrigerator out, you'll see Kyle was here. I'm Kyle, I didn't want to pull that because I didn't feel the need to. I didn't have to explain myself to nobody. I was just like, okay, cool. But she doesn't know that I know that it's the same dough.
It's the same fucking thing.
It's not like some special dough that makes these small pretzels or makes these nuggets.
Was it? Was there a line?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
So there
busy,
wasn't anybody there. So it's not like anybody would have saw her making smaller pretzels. And
I didn't even want it that night. I was like, this is for a future order, So I was like, this is for the future. I'll do it on Friday. And she was like, no, we can't do that. No, I didn't want to, So I was like, okay, well, how much is like a dozen pretzels? And she was like, because she was telling me on like, you can buy them by the dozen, full-size pretzels. And I said, well, how much is 12? And I was like, do you have a catering menu? She's like, we have a catering menu, but it doesn't have the prices on it. And I was just like, what's the
fuck?
What's the point? Why are you handing me a catering menu? And so she was like trying to find the button on her register, and I'm over here back here. Yeah, I was in the back of my mind. I was like, man, the previous owner would never.
Yeah.
Previous owner would never.
Like, you trying to get okay? Let's do that.
You would never. And then she went to the back. And she was back there for a minute. I was like, I wonder if she's like looking up prices or something.
Yeah,
and she comes back up. Yeah. She comes back up with her phone and basically has the app showing like if you order a dozen pretzels like $60-something. And I was like, does that come with like that come with cheese? And she was like, no, that's separate. And I was like, dang.
Like $60 for 12 pretzels.
I was like,
get
dang.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, how long of a call, how long of in advance do I got to place this order? She's like, well, it all depends on how big the order is, and that depends on like my staffing. But if like you're asking for a big order, just an hour before, I won't have the staff for it. And I was like, if I just want 12, she's like, oh, I can make that in like 15 minutes. That's no problem. You can call that the day of, and I'll give it to you for right then and there. I said, all right, then. I just walked off. But I was walking, and I felt some type of way, because 11 years at that place and like just knowing how everything works.
Yeah, if you come up there, you're not a dickhead, then we can probably fuck with you and make something work.
Yeah, and it's like, even if I went to McDonald's and was like, yo, can I get like, can I get a cheeseburger, regular hamburger, but can you put the Big Mac bun on it? I'm pretty sure they would do it. I'm pretty sure.
And it'd be kind of like fuck it. I just work here. Like,
it's like who really gonna like? Who really gonna get in trouble?
We can't do that.
Yeah, or just like make a Big Mac and put the quarter pounder patty on it. It's just.
But yeah, that's saying. It's just like if you're not, coming off like and I
don't know if she was like expecting this to be a big order that day. It was because it was like towards the end of the night, so maybe she just didn't want to do it. And I was like, okay, cool. But it's just like, it's the same dough. It's not like some special dough that you're making. And so like I was like, let me call my inside guy. You know, I called my previous guy who still works there that I worked with, and
Who, Brett?
no. That nigga would have snitched on me. He would have snitched on me. But I called up, you know, I won't name his name just in case this gets out. But
It's not gonna get out. You call Marcus. Fuck out of here.
and of course he didn't respond when I first texted him. But he finally did respond, and I basically told him the whole scenario, the whole story. I'm thinking, you know, this guy's been there long enough. He doesn't really care about his job that much anymore. So, like, it's not going to get him fired. And I was just like, so you think, like, he couldn't do it either way because he works too late, and, like, I wouldn't have him come in early just to do the order just for me. I was going to pay for it either way. Let me get this clear. I wasn't trying to ask for free stuff. I wasn't trying to ask for free presents. I was going to pay. I'm at that point in life where I can pay for stuff now, you know? So, like, I was going to pay for it. And I basically told him, just charge me for a bucket of nuggets and just make me the party pretzels. And he was like, yeah, I don't know if I can swing that. And I was just like,
y'all scared.
Yeah, it's
pussy,
like,
man.
come on, man.
Like,
I'm
even
just
at my job, I do whatever the fuck I want to.
Exactly. It's
like, why everybody scared?
Yeah, it's like, what's the worst that it's not like he's gonna cause a big old catastrophe. Oh my God, what is these small pretzels doing in here? Like,
and the crazy thing is, even if some other people did see that, that's only free promo for you,
exactly,
which makes more money. Even though, that doesn't sell in this climate or whatever, this fucking market. Yes, it would.
The only thing I can think, and like I said, I know the ins and outs of that whole business, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed. Like, we were making jalapeno doughs before they started sticking them on, like trying to cut costs.
Stupid.
But the only thing I can see some manager or owner saying, like, well, it takes more pretzel dough to make party pretzels than it would a bucket of nuggets, so I might have to charge you for 2 buckets of nuggets. I don't know. I was just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm that type of guy. But at the end of the day, I was just like, y'all ain't trying to make no money. Y'all ain't trying to make no money because the previous owner would never. He would have made the order and he would have hand delivered them motherfuckers, man. So I think what I'm about to do, and I don't really want to do it, but I'm about to just buy a bucket of nuggets and then buy Play-Doh and have the kids, because I can't bring dough up there because they're going to want to eat it, and I'm not going to bake the dough. So I'm just going to bring Play-Doh, and I'm just going to have the kids, you know, roll out the pretzels and actually make pretzels, and they can take home their little, you know, pretzel dough, and then they can eat nuggets. But I was just sitting there thinking, and it made me want to. It really made me want to have my own business at that point.
Man, I'm sitting here thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm like,
let's buy it.
Yeah, that was my mentality. When I was walking away, I was just like, I was telling my son, I was just like, I can buy that place. You know, I wanted to feel like that.
Like, let's fucking buy
but it's like,
it's been downhill since the real niggas left.
No, like, people who don't know, like, that place throws away all their product at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They don't give it to homeless people.
You can't
take
it home anymore.
Yeah.
Don't bag it up.
And like that was like the perk of working there. When you work at food joints, you just get a perk. Like, I'm pretty sure McDonald's people get like 1 free meal a day.
Unless you're a real one and you just do whatever you want to.
Exactly. And that was like the perk of working there. You get to take home, you know, whatever we had at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's like always been a staple of working in food or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, it's going to get thrown out.
Exactly.
You know, and that is your perk. You get free shit.
And for some people who work that job, they're college people. They don't really have much money. That was like their meal for the day. How many times you took on pretzels and that was your dinner?
Bagging them up.
Exactly. And I went by there one day and they had this big old sign for everybody in everybody in line can see, which is terrible, is no more bagging up pretzels and taking them home for the rest of the night. And they said the reasons before, and it was like little, I couldn't read it, but biggest day, it was like no more taking home pretzels. And I was just like, why do you care? Like, what?
Well, you know why they care.
Yeah, and they're counting every single cup that drops on the floor.
Saying that, but
but like my only reasoning that I can think of is like there's probably somebody there who rolls a whole bunch of pretzels at the end of the night just because they plan on taking them home. Which I'm just like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
You're wasting product on purpose. You're purposely wasting product at that point.
Yeah.
But like, I used to take home pretzels and sell them motherfuckers after the next day.
That's a different story. Hey.
I was in high school. You know, that was my little hustle. But like, you'd be surprised who would spend $1 on a day old pretzel. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's,
Yeah, those kids' parents need to be reported.
they probably all do it. They probably own Bitcoin now. But they were smart people. But it's just weird, you know, how you hear the insides of those places and it's like y'all got money on the table, but y'all ain't trying to do it, I guess. And to hear that the new Annie Ann's that just opened up on the other side of our town with a Jamba Juice is a whole different owner. I'm just like, they're the smart ones. You know, y'all still stuck in this mall. It ain't dying. I won't say it's dying.
No, it's not.
But
This
yeah, it's flourishing. But yeah, man, it's weird.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Ain't trying to make money. It's weird to hear that in today's world. They literally was turning down money because I was willing to buy, but
And it caught up on, we can't do that. Did this person like look older?
older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then
it
she
was-
should know better than just, yeah.
But she sounded so like robotic and like programmed. Like we don't make that here. We
Where
don't.
do these
and I-
people come from? That's what I'm wondering.
Bro, I don't know.
But yeah,
But it definitely had the death like I'm dead inside face.
which makes sense. We're working
yeah, that job will do
yeah.
that to you.
And the fact that she's older than you,
yeah.
it's kind of like you peaked and they ain't looking too too bright for the future. Better go start or not start, but go join up at a produce shipping place or whatever,
I don't know what to do.
and then go to aircraft. That's your only way out.
Start a podcast, because you can't rap,
Hey.
But like it was also funny how like all the employees was just quiet the whole time. Like no one's talking, no one's like communicating, no one's just having. There's no music playing in the back. No one's just kicking it.
It's depressing, man.
Yeah,
I kind of want
it
to go
is.
by there now, just kind of get a look.
Oh yeah. Every other. Honestly, that food court's pretty legit. You know, you can get chicken wings in the food court now. That's
And a baked potato.
yeah. That's and like and like corn in a cup. Like that's unheard of. Like it's.
You still get that? I think that's
No,
closed.
that's closed. That's closed. Yeah. But
They were scared of getting deported.
Eric Trump was having a second term.
Yeah, they're
Like, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go build some houses.
said, Arriba, underlay.
He started hiding the trash cans and stuff.
It's terrible. I'm sorry. Okay, it's Kyle's influence making me make
No,
racist
don't blame it on me.
Mexican
Don't blame it on
jokes.
me.
Yeah, man. That's like your go-to. Like I don't know why you got it out for Mexican people. It's
I
'cause
don't
that dude hit you in the truck. That's it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not have I have no issues with Mexican people, Mexican culture. I love Mexican people. My first crush was Jennifer Lopez. You know,
yeah.
now I sound like Eugene. I got to bring up the facts. I got to bring up the car facts, life facts. But like, I will say, now this is just me. If I saw a group of black people walking my way, if I'm walking down the sidewalk,
Right.
and I saw a group of black people
You
walking
walking
my
down the
way,
sidewalk broke.
yeah. I saw a group of black people walking my way, or in a different sidewalk, I see a group of Mexicans walking my way. I'm gonna cross the street when I see that group of Mexicans. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cross the street.
I ain't moving for either.
Yeah, you just gonna stomp your way through.
No, but it kind of depends on their age, though. If it's younger dudes or whatever, then I actually no.
Young
take it back.
YNs. That's the
I'm
new
not,
thing.
I'm not acknowledging or not. I'm not respecting that term.
These YNs right now, because they
Yeah,
use it on everything now.
You say what?
They use it on everything. It's
Yeah.
kind of it'd be like white people, but it's like Yeah.
off of that, but yeah, YN whatever using YNs or whatever they think that gives them a superpower or whatever. Like ain't nobody scared of you because you young. Like the fuck out of here. You still get your ass beat up.
nah,
but
they scare me.
I did. You
never
said
know.
scare you.
You never know if
watched
they
that
got a gun.
RDC, clip.
Exactly. You never know if they got a
To the
gun on
haunted
them.
house, but-
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, they do be ready to shoot like fucking everything.
They don't even ask questions. Exactly. They can't fight. Yeah.
But nah, I did see a comment or whatever. It was talking about they're like, oh man, these YNs out here, and then it was a white person that said that, and then the other comment was like, they're white. And it's like, what does that have to do with them being YNs? It's like you don't even fucking know what it is.
Hey man, I'll call anybody a nigga. I don't care.
Okay, yes, but at the same time, it's like it's not youngins, like it's young niggas. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I love it. I hate the slang.
Yeah.
I hate everything. But that's the world we live in.
Yeah, man,
Monkey see,
young
monkey
people.
do. And
No, speaking on that, yeah, monkey see, monkey do. Like over the weekend or whatever, we went to it was a party, and
what weekend are you not partying?
I don't know.
It seems like you party more now than you ever did when you was younger.
Because it's in-laws, man.
That's wild.
Together, we've been playing beer pong and drinking Hennessy and just whatever. It's cool, but at the same time, I do just want to sit down and play some fucking games. And so we get there. It's a birthday party. One of the kids comes in. He brings his friends with him. It's like 4 or 5 of them. The joke is because they're like, man, wait till you see all his friends show up too. They all look the same. Like they all got like baggy jeans on or whatever, and like long ass hair and shit. And I was
Asian?
like,
They're all Asian?
Nah.
Oh.
It was like a few white kids.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
One was Asian or whatever, but they all looked exactly the same. And I was like, shit, it looks like Paramore or something in here. Like it was crazy. But
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It was a battle between young and old, so we were playing them in beer pong, and then they were fairly decent, man. They almost got us. Oh man, but I had to come through clutch, sinking them.
Were they drinking too?
Nah.
Uh-huh.
No, that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
They just had to look. They probably had juice or whatever, juicy juices.
Little juice bottles. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't like girls that wear baggy pants.
You don't like girls that wear baggy pants?
Nah, because like the tight jeans was a thing. It was nice, and like now girls are wearing baggy pants.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. I don't like that movement. I don't like the girl with baggy pants movement. I know everyone's doing it, and like I'm gonna sound like an old head. I'm gonna sound like, oh, but it's her body hurt. Nah, man.
I need to see that ass.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like, like y'all was cool with the tights, the tight pads. Like y'all don't. Why your pants baggier than mine? Maybe that's questioning for me than it is them.
I mean, maybe it's just easier for them to get a queef off. They can queef dust. Just walk through.
Do you know how queefs work? I don't think women are just queefing like men do farts.
How do you know?
I don't think.
How do you know?
I don't.
Have you ever been near where queefs took place? Exactly. Yeah. When she started moving while she's on her back and go.
What can I say? We caused a few queefs in my day. But that's nor here nor there.
Yeah. But favorite thing to do: press down on the stomach, make it sing.
No, that's gross because not all that's queefs. That's not all queefs.
I don't know.
Nasty. No, I don't know. I just don't think women are just queefing like men. Or
maybe
if you are, that's weird.
Maybe busting out the sneaky queef. Like
no,
we judging them.
I'm judging. That's why we need a woman on this show. At least a woman to just call up and be like, "Hey, do you just queef on a normal?"
We have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not calling her.
I have to. I have to. Titties.
This nigga, he about to call up our local woman consultant of the show.
I mean, I want to, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to. Where we at on time?
We 52 minutes. For us to be like, we're only going to do 30, we did the whole show. We giving you guys a treat. Giving you guys a treat. And let us know how we're doing. While he's doing that, I'm going to promote. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on our page. We're into season 3 at the moment, or not season 3, season 8. Sorry, I can't even promote right. Season 8, the Hateful 8 season.
We don't go by seasons.
Well, yeah, we don't do seasons, but like for people keeping track at home like me, if you're a numbers guy like me, season 8. Don't forget to go to w.gg, use promo code AllPoints, get you 10% off your next order. She didn't answer?
No, she didn't answer.
All right.
But that's okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll get it. If you're a female listening to this, let us know. Well, you don't have to say yourself, but you can have a friend that queefs on a regular and let us know if it's just a thing that normally just happens. But also if TikTok's still a thing, check us out on TikTok.
Or find us on Red Note.
Exactly. or Blue Sky, whatever it's called. on Facebook, Instagram, All Points Podcast. You know, and hopefully we can get some more content for you guys. If you guys like this format, let us know. Like, you know, you guys should do another show together, or just do a whole nother podcast. just do a whole nother podcast.
Freedom
Oh,
podcast.
they will hate
I
it.
know, niggas be mad.
All right, I got one more thing for
All
you.
right, then we getting out of here
Yeah,
before these chicks call back.
They gonna call you at the most inconvenient moment.
I'll
They-
take
you
the dumb.
nah,
Did you call me?
You gonna be with your
Like,
woman.
Granny, no.
All right, Jonathan.
What?
I saw this on the Stephen A. Smith answered this,
Okay.
and I want you to answer this question too.
All right.
I need to know, what quadrant do you choose? It's behind you. The picture behind you.
Oh, okay.
What quadrant?
Ooh, let me.
What quadrant do you choose to when you're going to do the number one?
I got a feeling. Yeah, I knew this was the fact that you put it out there.
I'm curious.
When I'm going and doing number one.
Yeah,
When
when
I'm going in a pee.
yeah. What quadrant are you choosing?
Okay. So if I'm taking a piss, let's see. Definitely the cat. Definitely the cat.
What, you're pissing like my son at that point.
Just trying to get the cat. It's
No.
practice. Nah, I mean, I guess it just depends on the time of the day. If it's at night, then I'm gonna go to like G9 ish.
G9.
Okay, well, actually, F9.
F9.
Yeah.
F9.
E and F9.
That's still two. That's barely on the rim. That's on the rim.
No, it's not. How bad is your aim?
F9?
Yeah.
You're on the rim, bro.
No.
No, the only acceptable answer
if I was
is
on the rim, then I'd be
E5.
chilling. E5.
E5 is the only acceptable
No, it's
answer.
not. That's gonna
Dead center.
If it's at the middle of the night, then it's gonna be loud.
Well, how big is your bathroom where it's reverberating like that?
It's not that big, but my room is right there.
If you get woken up by someone pissing,
It's still the principle.
Nah.
Besides, sometimes we have the baby, always crying and shit. So then she's sleeping in the bed with us.
if they didn't wake up when you got up out of the bed,
But my bones just be cracking. I'm
No.
slipping, and there's a drum set.
you did get the new water bed.
I didn't get a fucking water
You did get
bed.
the new water bed.
I
That's
got
why he wasn't at the
nice-ass
show
bed.
last time.
Yeah, man,
He
I was
got
setting that bitch up
the
till, like,
water bed.
Nah, we was setting that bitch up till like midnight. I was like,
Yeah,
ugh. But I
yeah,
slept fucking amazing.
yeah.
It's nice.
Feel better now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I wore her shit out like twice.
You already broke it in?
Hell yeah, man.
I said it on the podcast. I was like, I hope he gets to consummate his bed. 'cause
Did twice.
what's
I'm probably
up.
go back in tonight.
lot silent now.
Huh?
A lot more quieter
Nah, I
now.
still shake that
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
I was,
What'd you end up getting?
Yeah, I was whooping her shit. I know you don't like that
Hey,
phrase.
it is. It is what it is. What'd you end up getting?
Huh?
What kind of bed?
I forgot.
It's like something fancy, like a purple Tempur-Pedic.
Hell no.
Oh,
Hell
yeah,
no.
you
I
ain't-
wish we was balling
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But nah, it was nice. But yeah. Back
But
to
but you saying the baby most likely gonna wake up if you do a
It's
5.
It's just one of the courtesy things. Like if it's at night or whatever, or people are sleeping, then I'll pee on the sides just so I make no noise.
F that,
But if it's
no.
during the day, then I'll just whatever. Then yes, E5. Just
E5.
yeah.
And if you're listening to this podcast, you don't know. I'm gonna try to post the picture on the
Well, okay,
on the
we
social.
kind of describe it.
Yeah,
E5 was like this very, very center of the toilet.
Yeah, it's the correct way to pee. It's dead center.
Look, and where I said what E and F9, it's just the side of the bowl on the inside.
It's too close to the rim though.
Well, I'm sorry,
But-
your shit just be
No,
splashing all
hey,
over the place.
Hey man,
Look.
the doctor said there's no cure for that.
Yeah.
It just goes everywhere.
Nah, man.
But anywhere in the center, I guess if you're trying to be silent, you can go closer to the rim. But I guess
it's on the rim. Okay, look at 10. That's on the fucking rim.
yeah, no, that's maniacs. People, psychopaths.
That's drunk at a bar. Or whatever.
Exactly,
It's like,
psychopaths are peeing on 10 or in 1, 10 and 1 in J.
Or the cat.
Exactly, you're crazy at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I think anything in the center, I'm still aiming direct, dead center. I don't
Are
care
you
about
scared
noise.
you're gonna miss or something?
No, I honestly, what it is, I think my bathroom habits, my peeing habits come from living in a house full of sisters. So leaving the toilet
Tired
seat
of
up.
fucking you up, huh?
No, it's just
Goddamn.
it's just common. So here's the thing. I wipe down the toilet seat after every time I go.
Yeah.
Because I live in a
Just
house
in
full of
case.
yeah, and it's just I like a clean bathroom. Have you ever been in a woman's bathroom who doesn't have a male, who don't have males in it?
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
It's disgusting
Yeah, women
because
are
they never lift the toilet
bitches.
seat up, so they don't know what's under the toilet seat. They only pee sitting down.
That's what
So
I'm saying.
it's the nastiest thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's disgusting. So I make sure to wipe the rim every time I pee.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, especially at the house. Now I'm trying to teach my son to have good bathroom habits because that nigga he just goes. He don't even hold his stuff. He just pees. And it's just like, dude, you got to have some type of control.
Yeah, no.
And I'm trying to teach him not to pull his pants all the way down because you don't have to have the booty cheeks out every time he go. But y'all don't have boys, so you don't understand the struggle. But it sucks.
Okay, but
How do you teach a little boy not to pull his pants all the way down, like with the booty cheeks out?
I don't know.
He done already told me he tried pooping. He tried pooping at school.
Mm-hmm.
God bless his heart. And one of his little friends got up under it. He was like, I ain't never pooping again. I said,
he got traumatized.
Exactly.
He's like, what are you doing?
He said, I'm not doing it. I said, did you tell the teacher what happened? He said, yeah, I told him. I said, yeah, that's right. Nobody looking up at the stars.
Send
Look,
that fucking degenerate to hell.
get that kid out of here.
Yeah.
So like, I'm trying to teach him good bathroom etiquette at the end of the day, and like, it sucks because like, I in my friend group, I'm the only one with a boy. So it's like I can't like.
Yeah,
what
but
did y'all do? You know,
But you're lucky in that sense because you can actually go into like public bathrooms with them.
Yes.
Like I can go into public bathrooms with them, but at the same time, if I walk them in and there's a dude in there on the urinal or whatever, then I don't know. Nah.
You'll start asking questions.
Yeah. Well, not asking questions, but it's just I don't need them being in there in that environment.
Yeah,
And two, the fact that some dudes are fucking degenerates and will just piss all over
They're
the
gross.
seat.
Yeah, they're gross. So you gotta like pre-wipe the seat down and.
And I'd be mad because it was like one of the weddings that we went to like last year. Then Rhea's like, "Oh, can you take them to the bathroom?" I'm like, kind of like, I wish I was thinking what I was thinking when I was thinking it because I was just like, "Well, we're getting ready to go home. They can wait.
They can hold it."
Home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't drive slow and I ain't been drinking, so we're good. But I was getting ready to take them into the bathroom, and one dude's like, "Oh, I wouldn't take them in there." I was like, "All right, well, fine." So I was like, "Well, shit." And then he's like, "Oh, I can get my sister to take them in." So she took them in, but they were in there taking fucking forever. Huh?
Did you trust her though?
Yeah, I know it was kind of weird, but it was one of those moments I was like, "See, if she was here, then she could have fucking taken."
Was
them
this
in.
person white when he offered?
No, it was an Asian wedding. Yeah, everybody knows somebody. Everybody knows somebody. So,
yeah.
but. Yeah, it's one of the weird things like talking about the kids going to the bathroom. Like I get home today, or no, I pick up the kids, and my oldest, she ends up going to the bathroom. She's like me, where she pretty much likes to hang out in the bathroom with her phone, like all the fucking time.
I don't know
like,
where.
Camping out.
Yeah, I don't know where my son figured out to just take his shirt off and get butt naked when he food. But that's
she has a bad habit of leaving the door open. So I'm walking by and she ain't got no shirt on. And she's just sitting there on the toilet with her phone. I'm like, what are you doing?
you trying to get to the next level with her game. Whatever
She's getting hot in there, apparently. She's blowing it up. I'm like, dude, close the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like, ridiculous. So I don't want her getting older and going into public.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. We gotta get these bad habits out now because Pharaoh doesn't take his shirt fully off now. He just flips it over his head, but he's still like, I'm just like, But it's like you either do that or you get piss on your shirt. And I'd rather him. I'd rather him not have piss on the shirt.
Because then how do you explain that to all the other kids or whatever?
Exactly.
You pee-peed on your shirt. Then you got to beat somebody up and,
Exactly. Yeah. Now you're the school bully, but for obvious reasons. Yeah. That's how villains are created. But it's
call him the urinator.
Exactly. It's hard. These Yep. They don't write books for that stuff.
But if they did, we wouldn't read them. So
yeah, you're right. And there's no YouTube video.
Not yet. But anyways, I think we done did it. We probably gonna get up out of here unless you got anything else.
Nah, that's all.
W Energy, blah blah blah. If you're in the Kansas City area around next month, around the 22nd, 23rd, yeah, why not?
All right.
If anybody's listening or whatever, and they're able to make it, we're going to be going to Kansas City to just kind of hang out, have a big Big party.
We're
Not
gonna have a reunion with J5.
yeah. If you remember him from
Yes.
previous, way older episodes, then yeah, we're gonna go hang out with him, Rick, and we might have another guest coming.
It's funny because our listener Greg, he asked me about J5. He's like, "Whatever happened to J5?"
He did.
Yeah, exactly. I told him the story, so I was like, he just stopped, you know. But we're having a reunion with J5, and
Been a few years.
yeah, see how he's doing.
So if you're able to travel and you kind of want to, then yeah, hit us up wherever you can. Hit Kyle up, you know, if you're comfortable with that or something like that. Send us questions on that at allpointsquestions@gmail.com. It'd be kind of cool to kind of have like a little meetup thing.
yeah, because it's already been confirmed. We're not doing DreamCon this year, y'all.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not. I'm sorry.
Unless we do something here.
Yeah, unless we do something here,
Yeah.
but we're not doing DreamCon.
Actually, that'd be kind of dope too.
I mean, we can always figure something out. We can have our own convention.
Yeah, I mean,
with hookers
so
and strippers
You said with
and
chick
gambling.
strips?
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but like, share, blah blah blah. You know what it is. I'm a bad YouTuber.
Yeah, you don't know how to YouTube. You gotta smash that subscribe button with your wee.
And hit the bell.
Exactly. Hit the bell so you'll know every time we upload to YouTube.
Yeah. Anyways, Jonathan the Great,
This is Kyle.
and we
R.
out of here. Peace.